Hello. Okay, so this is a live trade on the pound US, and I'm looking at the London Breakout Strategy. This is a 5 minute chart. Okay, so each of these candlesticks represents 5 minutes of trading. This grayed out box here is the Asian session, and it runs from midnight to 8 o'clock this morning, UK time. When you get a breakout, that is when I'll either go long or short when it breaks out of the box. And it's Wednesday morning, and as you can see, it's broken out the box. And as I say, I'm on 5 minute chart here, so each candlestick represents 5 minutes. Now I'm looking for a full candlestick breakout. So as you can see, it's gone up to this top of the wick here, but I am actually looking for, see, it's coming back inside the box now. So I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm not going to actually trade it until we get, you see, so look, it's come back into the box. So I'm not going to go long on this yet because it's met resistance up the top here, and look, it's starting to come back. And also what I do is I look at the client sentiment as well. That gives me an idea. So if I look at client sentiment, it's 64% short. So based on the fact that obviously most traders actually lose money, 64% short, you're thinking, well, it probably is going to go long. But yesterday, it did break out eventually, but it didn't sort of really go anywhere. What I tend to do is I tend to look on the 4-hourlies as well, and the hourly. So this is the 4-hourly chart, and so from the 8th, so we had the election here in the UK, that was on the 4th. So we had this little rise here, and it's started coming back down again. Go to the hourly chart. We look at the hourly chart here. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Go to the hourly chart here. Can bring it up. Just conscious of the time. So we go back to the 5 minute. Just see what's happening. See, it's come right back in now. And what I'm looking for in this trade, I'm looking for, I'm planning on going, so if we have a look here, it's quite a narrow range. The box looks quite big here, but 784 to 797. It's only like 13 pips, which is a very narrow range. So I'm looking to get 20 pips and risk 15 pips with the trailing stop. So we're on 812. So we nip back to the hourly chart. Look on the hourly chart here. See when the election was. The election was, it's the 4th. So it's Thursday, the 4th. So it's around here. So since the election, Thursday, Friday, because the Labour government got in, and the markets were expecting that anyway. And with Labour's policies, they're looking at relaxing planning permission, so hopefully more houses, that would be better for the construction industry. So all positive business policies that the market was looking at, which is good for the pound. So the pound's gone up, and that's until, what are we on, Monday? So that's yeah, the start of this week. I guess that's after the initial excitement of Labour getting in. Just check the time. Started coming back down again. So I guess it will settle back into its normal characteristics. So we go back to the 5 minutes to check on the 5 minute chart. And as you can see, it's come right back into the box. And if I'd gone long up here, then I've only got a 15 pip stop, so you're only losing 5 of that already if you're coming all the way back down here. So that's why you don't trade, you don't go in at the top of the wick here. So you put the box, you put the highs and the lows. So for example, they're at the top of the wick, but then you wait for a strong candlestick. So if the candlestick had stopped up here, you would have done it, but because it's hit the wick and come back in again, you don't. And as you can see, it's come back down again. Remember, this is 5-minute charts. So you get a lot of movement in 5 minutes. We can look at London Breakout Strategy trades do it on various different time scales. So we could look at the 30-minute. 30 minutes, you see it has been going up since what, 6:30. 15-minute, it's also been going up. It's like coming back down now. We're on to 10. So it's always good to look at different time frames. It has been coming up. Look at, go back to old 5. You see here, yeah, it's met some support there. Yeah, and going from here, you can see it's on an upward trend. Bear in mind, these are only 5 minutes. This is the monthly. So you can see 2023, 2024. It's a very big picture. I'm just keeping an eye on the time here. Remember, on 5-minute charts, got the weekly. These are far bigger time frames than daily. It's interesting to see what it's been doing daily. So Monday went up, yesterday it came down. And go on to the 4-hourly. It's just Monday coming down, Tuesday coming, has been coming down. Met some support on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, so I might start coming back up again. Go back to our 5 minutes. It's interesting to see what will happen here. What are we on? 8:17. 5-minute charts. Have to wait another 3 minutes to see what will happen if it gets up to the wick. And normally what I would do is when I go into the trade, I would trade it and then leave it. So if we get into the trade here, what I'll do is I'll probably get into the trade, set it. I don't want to keep watching it because it can go up and down near your stop. It's not good for your emotions, and you don't want emotions coming into your trading. So I will probably go into it if, that's a big if, because if there's any doubt, I'm not going to go into the trade. But if I go into the trade, I'll go into the trade and I shall leave it, and I'll come back and let you know whether it won or lost. It could lose. It's pound against the US at the moment. It's in a funny situation because obviously it went up initially, which actually made some money after it went up initially on the Friday, but then it has started to sort of settle into its normal sort of rhythm against the dollar. It was never going to keep going up, screeching up, because obviously the market already priced in that it was so certain that Labour were going to win. The only big shot would probably been if the Tories had won, and then that would have really upset the pound and it might have gone down. So yeah, there was no. But as I say, I did make some money on Friday after the Labour getting in into government on the fact that the pound was going to rise. But that was literally just based on this strategy, not based on any other fundamentals. Obviously, the fundamentals, the fact that Labour got into the government was a good thing, but I was still going by price action by my London Breakout Strategy. So yeah, I'm not sure whether we're going to go into this one or not. If there's any doubt, I'd rather wait another 5 minutes. I mean, look, we've got resistance again. Interesting. See, this is what can happen. You can get these resistance and it can suddenly break out, or it could completely come down on the short side. And this is where you've got to be patient. See, it's come back just down inside the box here. Again, it's gone up there. It still hasn't even reached that resistance level yet. So we wait. What else can I show you? Let's have a look at. See, look, now it's shooting back up. We've got to wait another 5 minutes. Let's not be impatient. If we go to, I like to go to the Donchian channel. This is the Donchian channel, which basically gives you, it sort of shows you the highs and the lows. And as you can see here, this bottom band is the low, and you see it ties in with the low of what I've drawn out on the box here. You see, and then this channel moves as the price moves. So it's sort of more or less saying that when it breaks out the top here, you'd go long. When it breaks out the bottom here, you get a breakout. You'd go short. But this, see, if I was going long, this bottom band here acts as a good indication of where to put your stop. I'm not going to be putting the stop there. I'll be putting the stop based on my 15 pips, but a trailing stop, so it moves in my direction. I set it at 5, so it moves up 5, which does cut my losses, but normally a 15 stop and then go for 20, and the whole range here is 84, 94. It's only 13 anyway, the whole range of this box, so it's a very narrow range. Anything up to 20 I consider as a narrow range. You get to something like 40 something pips, then the likelihood of it breaking out I think is far less. What's the time? It's 8:22 on Wednesday morning. You can see it's, and this could go on for ages, and it could go on for hours. But you know, if nothing happened, I would give it up to approximately 11 o'clock. Even when it gets, you know, close to 11 and there's not really any sign of a breakout. I mean, you do get breakouts later on in the day, but you know, for me, that's not how the London Breakout Strategy works. I work on the basis of probability. So if we take the Donchian channel off, similar one is the Bollinger Bands. So if we look at the Bollinger Bands, works similar way to Donchian channels. When it breaks out either side here, it breaks out there, then you go long, it breaks out here. This middle band here is 21 moving average. So normally a lot of traders, when it goes below that, they'll sell. When it goes above it, they buy. The tighter this is here, the tighter it's more ranging. When you get this, you see it's winding up, you're getting a breakout. It's very similar to the Donchian channels. So I'll take that off for now. Just leave the naked price chart, just the range in there. You see it's coming back up again when we're 23. And then this is a decision you have to make. You get a whole candlestick, but has it reached that point yet? So we wait and see. We've got about another minute and a bit. Here we go. Is it going to get right up to the top? What's that? That's on 7995. It's coming back up to the 1800 again. No, 12800. 99. This is 99. Yeah, it's very close. And then what I'll do is, if we do go in, I'll set the trade, and I'll come back later to show you it's win or loss. Because I say you don't sit here and watch these trades. That's not good for your health. You know, I'm prepared for it to lose. Although I want it to lose, but if it loses, it loses. You know, I'm be a very small percentage of my account, so I'm not going to be worried about it if it loses. Well, obviously I would like it to win, but so here we are. So it looks like we're going to be going in. And what I do is I literally go on here, I click on the buy, and it will show me my limit, which is up here, which looks a long way. And then a stop, I set a trailing stop. So I put 5 in here. Okay, it tells me the margin I need, £12 a pip. Okay. Then literally wait, and then there we go in. I placed a deal. And we're in. And obviously, you know, I've got about a pip. That's why it's right on the point tip there, because we've got about a pip. 800, 808. Remember, that's a pip difference. So we're paying the spread. And just quickly before I go, here we are. We've got £12 a point. We're buying. We've got a trailing stop, 5. I'll just put this back out. Right, you can see my stops all the way down here anyway. So if it comes down to here, then it's more than likely going to be going the other way anyway. So because it's quite a nice range, it's quite nice to have a 15 stop. You may say, why not have a 10 stop? But it might come all the way down almost and bounce back up. And as I'm prepared to lose 15. 15 is not a big deal. And I'm going for 20, 1.5 return. Okay, and we're looking to get, where are we? All the way up here, which looks like a long way. But if we do it to the, for example, do it to the 4 hours, you can see we're trying to hit back up here, which is Monday, 4 o'clock. Actually, it wasn't. Look, it's gone on the wick there. Tuesday, 8 o'clock at 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's not impossible it's going to go up that way. This is like it's found some. Where are we? Back here Friday at 12 o'clock. Last time it broke through here. So there's sort of some sort of support here, and then we go all the way back. Yeah, Friday last week. So it looks like it's found that there's a wick here, some support there, it's gone back up, some support on the 4-hourly chart. So hopefully that's a good thing. Obviously it reached its high, what, 846, and we're in at 802, so we're only looking for 822. So there's no reason why it can't reach that. Obviously it's met some resistance there and it might come back down again, but only looking for 20 pips, so and that's 846, so 822. That's a great possibility. So yeah, I think, you know, nothing's guaranteed. I mean, it looks pretty good at the moment, but things can change. I'll go back to we have a look at the hourly. That's the hourly coming up. It's been coming up. Ooh, since probably, yeah, since about Tuesday at 8, so that looks good. And then we go to the 5 minutes, which is what we're on at the moment. And as you can see, it's coming through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for now, and we'll come back later and I will show you. It could be an hour, it could be hours. It'll tell me, I'll get an alert come through to tell me what's happening, and I'll let you know later on how it's gone, whether it's a winner or whether it's a loser. You know, nothing's guaranteed. So I say this is a live trade, so fingers crossed I'll show you a winning trade, but if not, you know, losers are all part of the game. So we'll see how it goes. So I'll sign off for now, and I'll see you later on whether this is a winning or a losing trade. I'll see you later. Bye for now.